I'm going to talk a little bit today about how, like, it's so, I think for a lot of people, it's hard to notice how things are changing. And when I say things are getting abnormal, and I'm speaking to people with white privilege, because I recognize that some of these things have been normal for people who are Black or brown or immigrants or trans or wear religious garb that isn't Christian. Yet you guys have been going through this for a long time. But I'm also directing this video at white people specifically because it is time for us to speak up and show up. Um, if people didn't care when it happened to all these other groups, it's my hope that maybe they'll care now that it's happening to them. I mean, I'm a firm believer that most white people don't pay as much attention to things until it happens to them. I'm sorry to say. So this is directed at that. But I want you to start paying attention to all the ways that you're starting to see things that just aren't normal. I mean, besides the fact that we're seeing all these federal workers lose their jobs, that's not normal. I just got a message from my local food bank saying, hey, gardeners, can you put an extra row in this year to donate because a lot of your neighbors are going to go hungry because funding has been cut to our food bank, and people who get SNAP benefits and food stamps, they only on average get like $6 a person. Like, who can feed their family healthily for $6 a person? That's almost impossible. And it just breaks my heart. And that's not normal. That our tax dollars normally should be going to that. It makes more sense. The food banks can get food and on a better schedule. They'll know when food is coming in. They can, get deals on it. Then and a lot of this helps our farmers too. So this is not normal. It's not normal to have to go through what we're going through to get a real ID. So I've been trying in my state to get a real ID off and on for a couple of years now. And now it's really serious time to make sure I have one. And I keep getting denied. They keep saying, I keep following their documentation checklist, but then there's always something new, like an and or thing has now become an and thing. And so there's always something else I need. I really thought I had it this time. I had a birth certificate, a social security card, my income tax return. I had a professional license from my state. I had a letter from the school board with my address on it. I had my marriage license, and I had 2 divorce decrees because I've been married 3 times. My last marriage was over 20 years ago. I mean, current marriage right now. I get there, they turn me down. They say I need to have my marriage certificates for my other 2 marriages. I mean, one was when I was 18 years old. So, okay, the lady at the BMV says, it's getting scary for women now. She was turned down because she also needed her marriage certificates. She had her divorces. I call a county probate for the county that I was married in. And the lady says to me, things are getting scary for women. She's overwhelmed with all the women needing to get, these marriage certificates to prove their name. And also, she said, besides just for the real ID stuff, a lot of employers are now requiring it, and especially for like healthcare reasons they're requiring for healthcare insurance requests. They're requiring it. And she's like, one lady had been married for 15 years, working for 10. So she was married for 5 years when she took the job, and they were still requiring her to do it. And she said it was getting scary. And I'm not used to seeing this, like, I got you, it's going to be okay thing from white women. That's just not something that I normally see that in this kind of way. And this idea, this feeling of like, yeah, they're coming for us and we need to have each other's backs. I've never seen that. And I hope to see more of it as if this, technically I wish nobody had to be that way. I want you to realize that it is abnormal to see the richest man in the world, supposedly, who has his own jet, flying on Air Force One without the president. Well, the president plays with his little golf balls down in his little private club that people pay to see him at, to fly to a state and give out gigantic oversized checks to people who voted against their own interests. That is not normal, and it should not be tolerated. It is not normal to see the vice president of the United States go to visit a country that we are allies with, a member of NATO, and basically say, give us this part of your country, or there may be military price to pay for that. Essentially, we may go to war with you, another member of NATO. And all of it just really to help one of our enemies, Russia. That's not normal. And if you don't wake up now, and if you don't pull your head out of the sand now, you are going to wake up in a world that you not only don't recognize, but you don't want to live in, or you may not be allowed to live in. Our life expectancy has gone down. We have diseases going around our country, and literally no urge to stop them other than to give you quack, fake science, pseudoscience to treat them. This is not normal. We have a long history of respecting public health. We have a long history of this. This is not normal, and we should not stand up for this. There are going to be protests all over this country, April 5th, called Hands Off. I'm asking other white people, please show up. These protests may not be safe for people who don't look like us. Show up, speak out, stand up, elevate people, lift people up that are doing the work. Get on this. If you're not telling your friends about stuff, if you're not using your social media platforms, you aren't doing anything at all. Are you calling your congressman? Are you calling your representatives? Are you contributing to mutual aid where you can? Are you participating in any boycotts? Are you showing up at these protests? Because they're happening. Don't let them happen without you. Get in there. We need your numbers. Please do this. April 5th, Hands Off. Look it up. Show up. I look forward to seeing you there.